Hi everybody, this is the Football Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Football Head, and hopefully you like this video, and can't welcome you enough. I've been sort of back, second video back, talking about the Giants, the New York Giants. Oh my goodness, terrible. It was 34-10 to the, it was 34-10, 34, that doesn't matter, 35-14 to the Baltimore Ravens. At home, they're over for the season at home. And next week against the Falcons doesn't look like it's going to be much better. But the plane protest architect had a lot to say about these planes going over MetLife Stadium. And I'm going to read you from GiantsWire.USA today. They got an interview from this guy, and let's go through this. It's very difficult stuff to go through. Before kickoff against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday afternoon, New York Giants watched as that plane flew, and it wasn't a drone, flew over. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's what those drones are. It's weird about those drones, I gotta say. The drones don't go over during the day, they go over at night. It's so weird. If it's something really dangerous, why don't they go over during the day? I don't know. Anyway, a plane flew over MetLife Stadium with a trailing banner for the second consecutive week. This time the message said, "Mr. Mara, enough. We won't stop until you fire everyone." As it turns out, the architect was not the same fan who chartered a plane ahead of a Week 14 game against the New Orleans Saints, although he initially planned on doing it that day. Instead, the anonymous fan pushed it back a week and changed his message to be in lockstep with the first fan, who also remains anonymous. Quote, "I was made aware of the other group doing it and thought it wouldn't really help to do 2 planes in 1 week. The second fan told New Jersey Advance Media on Sunday, so I pivoted and might as well piggyback off it. A new message showed the further frustration of the fans. The original message was intended to be fire Shane and Dable, but High Exposure Inc. rejected it because it targeted individuals. Ultimately, the fan opted to craft a message more similar to the Week 14 banner that read, "Mr. Mara, enough. Please fix this dumpster fire." The purpose, the fan said, is to embarrass ownership. The biggest thing that the Mara family prides itself on is pride in themselves, he said. And so, if you're going to be able to make it more embarrassing, it will further force them to take action. The fan describes themselves as apathetic at this point. It's kind of hard to say that when you're renting planes and sending planes. You do care. I mean, you do care. So that's, which should concern co-owners John Mara and Steve Tisch more than anything else. It's sentiment shared by most of the fans. No, I mean, if you're spending money to rent the plane, you care. You care enough to complain like that. Let me read you what he had to say, which is kind of odd. Quote, "Pissed is the wrong word. I'm apathetic." You rented a plane. The product is so poor out to where today we were losing so poorly. The only bright spot for the offense was the Ravens' defensive penalties and Tim Boyle. And the worst part is that all evidence points to Shane and Dable doing a poor job, and somehow we have to have this conversation of, are they coming back? Dable and his players once again dismissed the fan protest after the game, but there's no way this is escaping the attention of Mara and Tisch. Coupled with a half-empty stadium and loud cheers for the opposing team, has become a public relations nightmare for the Giants. There's one more home game remaining, a Week 17 matchup against the Indianapolis Colts. Multiple anonymous fans have told Giants Wire they too are considering a banner protest. Now, a couple of things. The worst thing that can happen to the Giants is a half-empty stadium. You're talking about 70,000, 80,000 people. Half the stadium is empty. That's the biggest protest you can have. So don't go. Don't give them money. Even if you bought tickets, you got to buy money for parking, concessions, souvenirs. That more than anything hurts them because they already have your money when you buy the tickets. But a half-empty stadium, that's something that really, really burns any team not going to the park, not going to the stadium. And I would mention that if fans are saying they're apathetic, that they don't care, then why are they renting out planes for messages? It's great. It's a great show of that they do care. I mean, that's the one thing I will say. Now, the Giants this week on the road believe it or not, 10-point underdogs against the Falcons. Really, I don't say. And this is in week 16 of the end. I can't believe it's week 16 already. New York Giants open their 10-point road underdogs for this coming Sunday's game against the Atlanta Falcons, who are 6-7. The over-under opened at 42.5 total points. And the money line is currently Falcons negative 550, Giants plus 400. I don't do the gambling, so I'm just going to put that out there. The Giants lost the Baltimore Ravens at home on Sunday 35-14 to extend their losing streak to a franchise-tying 9 games. Falcons played the LA Raiders on the road on Monday Night Football this week. They'll probably beat the Raiders, I would think. The Giants notably tied a franchise record for consecutive losses, and they set a franchise record for home losses in a single season at 8. They have one more home game in 2 weeks versus Indianapolis. They have only gone winless at home once in their 100-year history. And this, of course, is the 100th year anniversary of the Giants. Happy birthday! Happy 100th birthday to the Mara family and to the New York Giants and their fans, which I am one of them. Happy birthday, you old great one. Thank you. The 10-point spread is the second largest of the season for the Giants. They went off as 17-point dogs this past Sunday against Baltimore. They certainly play like dogs, that's for sure. The Giants are 4-10 versus the spread this season, and 9 of their 14 games have gone under. Well, that seems like the Ravens beat the spread. They won by 21 points. Oh boy, what a great birthday gift. No wins at home. That's great. What a wonderful season it's been. 100 years of Giants football, New York Giants football, with no wins at home. A birthday cake. It might not even be a cake. Might be. I don't even know what it's going to be. Happy birthday, John Mara. Wellington Mara, rolling over in his grave with his brother Tim Mara, and of course, this might be just as bad as the 70s, folks. They need a George Young to come in here and straighten these things out. That's what they need. I don't know what the problem is. There's some problem here. But certainly, the Mara family, they need a modern day George Young to come in and clean this mess up. It's the only thing they could do. You can't. It's bad enough the Jets are bad. The Jets are the Jets. I would say this about the Jets. It's my own opinion. The Jets should do one or two things: sell the team. Woody Johnson should either sell the team or leave New York. Okay. Because the Jets had the weirdest identity you can possibly imagine, and then they play terrible, and all this bad stuff happens to them. Maybe the best thing for them to do is get out of town. I'm being serious. They should just leave town. Okay? Or sell the team. Simple as that. And figure out what kind of team they want to have. Are they a New Jersey team? Or the main team, the second team at their ballpark, at their stadium? This is crazy. But anyway, the Giants have their own problems. And at some point, hopefully the Mara family can figure it out with Tesh. They have to figure this out. It's been a long time since the Giants were any good. I know 2 times they've been to postseason since 2012. Think about that. And you think that's bad. Then you got the Jets on the other side that are bad. I'm in the postseason, 12 years, 100 years, whatever it is? Oh. You let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Football Hut. And I'll see you later.